Getting the most out of the holiday season means more than just resting. If you're clear on what to do physically and mentally, then you probably want to be getting some emotional R&R as well. So before I get to my tips on how best to do that, it's worth remembering that the Christmas break period shows up pretty high on most lists of stressful events. And that's got a lot to do with our expectations, because if we're expecting the family to get together, we're usually imagining peace and harmony, forgetting that the last time Auntie Vi turned up, she managed to insult everyone in person before lunch. Therefore, it's worth reminding yourself that whilst Auntie Vi manages to offend whoever she's trapped into a conversation, you don't have to be offended. By the way, as a general rule in life, taking offence creates as much drama as giving it. But let's get back to the subject at hand, which is emotional rest and recuperation for you. My tips are as follows. Absolutely, number one is to rent some funny stuff to put on your screen. It doesn't really matter if you're into Billy Connolly or Monty Python. It's just important to have a good belly laugh as often as you can. So having that stuff on hand is one of the secret ingredients. Equal number one is telling the people that you love just how deep that love runs, what you like about them, and why your life is better with them in it. Take your time and say it more than once. Third equal number one is your end of year forgiveness list. It boils down to who you're going to let go of and what you're going to do to release that. Not because you should, but because you know it's you who's going to be released from all that negative energy. If you want a ceremony, why not write your gripes on a piece of paper and then torch it, flush it, bury it, whatever symbolises moving on for you. Fourth equal number one is your New Year's blessings list. Who you're going to thank for being in your life. Now, you don't need a ceremony for this. Just call them up and let them know how much you value them and how important they are in your life. Fifth equal number one is finding peace within. Whatever brings stillness and tranquility should be a priority each day. You'll need to identify the tree you like to sit under, the spot on the beach, the place in the forest that allows you to connect with the inner core of peacefulness. The deeper and the longer you go there, the greater your insulation from the troubles and travails of the world, and therefore the greater your ability to hold sway over them. Emotional rest may be the most important activity you undertake in the next few weeks.